Hello. Happy first day, officially, of Summerween. Sorry if the vibes are not vibing today. Your girl's feeling a little tired, but that's not gonna keep us from reading. So, we're going to the shelf to pick the first book that we're gonna read. Oh, excuse you. And realistically, we're probably gonna do 2 at a time. So we've got Deadbeat to read. And this is, I don't have the audiobook or anything of it, so this will just be a physical copy. And same with The God and the Gumiho. And I think I'm gonna start with this one first. Just vibes. We're gonna ease into the spooky, I believe. But with that in mind, what's very exciting is we're gonna go see A Quiet Place Day 1 tonight. So I feel like that's very Summerweeny. Summerweeny? I feel like that's very Summerween vibes right there. So we're gonna do that, and I can tell you what I think about it. I'm super excited to see it. I also wanna say if the cat dies, I'll not be happy. Don't put the cat in there. Just to pull at our heartstrings. It's not cool, it's unfair, we don't like it. Period. Anywho, yeah, so I'm gonna start reading this today. I'm feeling confident that this one I can get through pretty fast. I don't know why, but that's how I'm feeling. And so that's what we're gonna read first. Possibly reading Deadbeat at the same time at night. We shall see. I will let you know. And you know, it is Friday afternoon. So this video will be going up on Sunday, I believe. So yeah, I will keep you updated. That was it. Hello, beautiful people. It's Saturday, I almost said January, July 6th. Yes, July 6th. And I wanted to give you some updates. So, as I mentioned last night, we went and saw A Quiet Place Day 1. And I really liked it. It was a little different than the first two. I don't want to give anything away. Because I thought there were quite a bit of things the trailer did not hint at for us. And so I thought it really makes a difference once you know this big plot point of how you assume this film is going to go. But I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was kind of like a vignette into this world and not necessarily a movie you like have to see the first two to see this one. And I feel like it's a story with a lot of depth. I really enjoyed it. Obviously, Lupita is fantastic. And also we have our boy, Eddie Munson from Stranger Things, also as one of the leads in it, which I did not pick up on until today. But I think that makes it extra spooky because we also have him in there as well. And for all of you who, like me, were very concerned about seeing this movie because you were wondering what happens to the cat, whose name is Frodo, by the way, by the by, I will let you know I am going to spoil this, so if you don't want this to be spoiled for you, please skip ahead like 10 seconds. But Frodo makes it out unscathed. So if you were worried about that, like I was, I want to give you the permission to go see this movie because nothing happens to the cat. Right, nothing happens, pumpkin. Now, This is a Summerween reading challenge, so let's talk about how far we've gotten in our little bookie book. So I am currently reading The God and the Gumiho, which is the book I had chosen for a book with 5 words in the title. And just again to recap what this book is about, it's about our Gumiho here, whose name is Hani. She works in a coffee shop in a place that's called like New Sinsi, which is a fictional place in Korea, and in there the Korean mythological creatures and gods live amongst humans in this kind of like hybrid world where magic and humans are kind of coexisting, but the humans aren't aware of them. And then we have Sokja, who is the god of mischief. He was kicked out of the heavens for trying to overthrow his brother like a long time ago. I think it was like 600 some odd years or something like that. And so he's been trying to earn his penance, get his place back by capturing and sending back 20,000 monsters, which he used to try to overthrow his brother back in the day. And so he is actually the infamous Scarlet Fox. So she is a Gumiho who back in, as we find out, 1888, overconsumed male livers and souls, and therefore has not been able to eat in over 100 years. And so she has been dormant. You find out that she actually was the person, because of her, this law was created that Gumiho can no longer consume men's souls or livers because she overdid it. She ends up killing 2 guys in the story, which resurfaces the idea that she's back, because she's basically become like a urban legend. And so all of a sudden she finds out, because the Sokja and the other like kind of mythological police force come to her coffee shop all the time, that they're starting an investigation with the Scarlet Fox, and she discovers that the chief of this investigative unit is looking for an assistant for Sokja because he works too hard. So she takes the job as a way to throw him off her scent, and then quickly finds out that there is this evil demon that's been released that, if they don't stop, could basically be apocalyptic for most of Korea. She ends up very devoted to the idea of helping him. I did read like the author's note in the beginning, where she notes that she loves K-dramas and she wanted to write a story similar to some of her favorite K-dramas, influenced by the mythology of Korea. So there is a romance that will happen between these two. But currently I am on page 150, which puts me like a little over 30% into the book, a little more, like close to 40% into the book right now. And I will say, like, the writing style of this book is not my favorite. It's grown on me a little bit. It's gotten a little better as these two stories have kind of coalesced more to where they're interacting more. I'm finding it to be a bit more enjoyable now, but I did struggle with it a little bit. Like, it was almost at the very beginning, to me, it's kind of written, it's third person limited, but also third person omniscient in some ways. It's like a weird blend between the two, and to me it's almost written as if it was a script in some ways. Like, in the very beginning she opens up with like the perspective of a cherry blossom, which really gave me the visualization of like the start of a K-drama, of like following the cherry blossom until it falls upon Sokja's foot and he gets pissy about it because he's allergic to them. I honestly think the mythology and like the creepy demon in here lends itself pretty well to Summerween thus far. Like, the demon basically terrorizes people in their dreams and then sucks out their life force. So it's actually pretty creepy. I will keep you updated. But I'm about to hop on. I know Gabby is doing some reading sprints, so I'm about to hop on to the reading sprints and read my book for a little while. See you there.
기다렸어요. 오랜 시간을 밤이 지나고 빛이 쏟아지길 삶이라는 건 답이 없었고 하루하루가 버거웠던 날들 눈물 짓던 시간 속에 그댈 만난 법 선물이죠 지금이란 순간을 그대가 있어 완성이죠 이 사랑 소중한 걸요 고마웠어요 어느 날 문득 걸어온 길을 되돌아봤을 때 외로웠던 걸음 곁에 그대 발자국 선물이죠 지금이란 순간을 그대가 나 함께해줘 마지막까지 때론 힘겨워
Hello. It is later, hence why it's dark, but we have finally finished The God and the Gumiho by Sophie Kim. So that is our first book completed in our Summerween challenge. Again, this is for the prompt of read a book with 5 words in the title. I wasn't quite sure about this book within the first like 30% or so. The writing was a little hard to get through. The story was taking a little bit. I wasn't sure I was really connecting with either of the main characters, but I do think as they grew to love one another and the story progressed, that I came to really enjoy this. I liked the ending of it. I would say this is very much like a typical K-drama. This gave me the vibes of like Hotel de Luna and also, basically it's a Korean drama that's based off of the story of the Monkey King. I will make sure to put the name on the screen here because I just can't think of it right this second. And then possibly, yes, and also the Mystic pop-up shop, which all 3 you can find on Netflix. I'll make sure to put all 3 of them below in the description if you're interested in checking them out. They all have the Korean mythology aspect to them, but we also see strong character development and the idea of love and friendship, like the different types of love changing a person and helping to basically rehabilitate them and make up for some of their past sins. And that is really like the strong theme in this book as well. It is saying here, it says book 1 of Fate Thread, so I do know, especially considering the epilogue, that we are going to get another one in this series, and I will pick it up. I think I'm going to give this book, I think I'm going to settle on 3.5 stars. I really did enjoy it by the end, but like I said, the writing for me was a little hard to get used to. I don't want to give too much away since this is a pretty new release, but I think if you enjoy K-dramas, you should give this one a shot. Again, I will say like the writing takes probably about, I would say like 20% of the book to really get used to, in my opinion. But I think it's worth picking up if you enjoy K-dramas and you enjoy Korean mythology. I like the blend that is in this book, and I am looking forward to reading the next one. But that is gonna wrap up our very first Summerween vlog. So I am going to be starting another one tomorrow, and that one I'm pretty sure I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Dresden Files, maybe. I'm either going to start with the Dresden Files or Fantastic Land because I don't have the audiobooks to those. We'll see, I'll decide in the morning. But I'm gonna wrap it up here because I've gotta edit this video and get it out by tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great start to Summerween as well. Go ahead and drop in the comments what books that you've already started reading for Summerween if you're participating. If you enjoyed this video, I hope that you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and do all those good things. I upload every Sunday and usually on Wednesdays, but Summerween's a little different here. But until the next Summerween vlog, I hope you read a good book. I hope you find some joy, and most importantly, I hope you do something to make the world a better place. I'll see you in the next one. Bye! We're done. On to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one.